How does $30,000 a year or more sound good for an annual income? Sounds good to me. Stick around and I'll break it down as to how that can happen. Well, it's not a bad start for the day. $19 for 2.6 miles, 2 drops. So how does $30,000 a year plus sound? You're wondering, well, how in the world are you gonna make $30,000 a year? Well, by working. Now, seriously, it's not unobtainable, but you do have to work. Now, I don't usually script anything and go by any notes or anything. However, in this case, I had to write some stuff down and send it to myself because I wanted to give y'all some accurate information. Now, the thing of it is, do I recommend this for everybody? No. Because if the opportunity comes a knocking that you got an opportunity to get a job that's got retirement, a 401k, insurance, all that good stuff, man, you really ought to consider that. Because that's a substantial amount of money when you get to thinking about how much health insurance is, and then some kind of retirement, especially if you're younger. You know, if you're in your late teens, early 20s, mid 20s, even your late 20s, you get in on the ground floor at some of these jobs, and by the time you're my age, you could already be retired. Something to think about. If you're gonna go this other route, I'm gonna fill you in on a way you can do it. Just had to check, make sure it wasn't time to go pick up this spark order. Still says too early to start. So I'm going to read y'all what I wrote. Do you want to make $30,000 per year? There are approximately 250 working days in the United States on average for the year 2022. Now, all this information, I looked it up and verified it all. So I'm not just talking off the top of my head and reading my notes that I just made up. This is legit stuff. Now, the thing of it is, yeah, I know there's 365 days a year, but you know, you got to take out for weekends, holidays, and things such as that. And you keep that in mind, though. That is taking in the weekends, which equate to 105 days. So 105 days worth of weekends. And you're also talking about holidays, like I said. And how many holidays? There's 10 holidays. Now, if you work 250 days out of the year and you're earning $120 per working day for the entire year, your annual gross income would be $30,000 a year. Now, I know $120 a day, you know, there's some days in this gig work that you may make $180. You may make $200, and then you may make $50. You know, it all depends. But considering that this calculations is going by 250 days, work days, I don't know about y'all, but I generally work 6 or 7 days a week. I don't work full 8 to 10 hour days. I'd rather just kind of work when I want to work. And that's the thing I like about this job, is if I want to work 2 or 3 hours this morning, 3 or 4 hours this evening, that's only 5, 6, 7 hours. But I can work them when I want to work them. And when I want to work them is when business is good. There's no use in sitting around in a parking lot half the day doing absolutely nothing. If you're going to do that, go to the park, sit around at the park, take a book with you. Do something kind of productive. Now, the thing of it is, there are about 2,080 working hours in 2022. If you're working for $15 an hour, that would make $30,000 a year. Now, I want to tell y'all something about my personal experience, and I use this job as a reference because I know what it is. And I even looked it up because I've been gone from the state hospital for a while, and I was going to see if the pay had changed. It really hadn't changed that much. As a PNA, which is a psychiatric nursing assistant, for the state of Texas, you start off at $2,034.65 a month. Sounds pretty good, don't it? But you know what that breaks down to? $12.52 an hour, which makes your annual salary about $24,415.80. You're about what, $5,600, $5,585 short of $30,000, and this $2,034, that's before taxes, just like the $30,000, just like this gig work. You know, we got to pay our taxes. But with the state, you do have retirement, and you do have them paid holidays, and you have insurance for the employee. You can get it for your family too, but for the employee, it's free, or it was when I was working there, which wasn't that long ago, and I'm sure it probably still is, just for the employee. It goes up quite a bit when you get to adding family members and stuff. Like at my age, it's really questionable whether it would be better to go back to work out there and make a lot less money. No, it's not questionable at all to me now that I think about it. I have no doubt about it. I don't want to go back because you're going to have to work the schedule they tell you to work. You're going to have to work overtime if you need to. If they need you to. Not if you need to, but if they need you to. And, yeah, overtime is an option. However, they make it pretty much where you, if they ask you to work overtime, you better work the overtime. Because poop rolls downhill, you know. Need I say more? And you have the stress of that job, and that particular job, there is a risk factor involved, just like there is in this gig work. But at least out here, you have the right to defend yourself, which you do as a PNA to a certain degree. You can't body slam somebody at the state hospital. You can restrain them, you put them in a restraint hold or whatever, but you can't do no body slamming and all that. Although I've seen it done out there. You really shouldn't be doing that. Nevertheless, that's not what this is about. I'm just saying, you can work the hours you want to work, the days you want to work, and still make more money doing this than what you can in a W-2 job. And like I said at the beginning, this doesn't have retirement, this doesn't have insurance, this doesn't have paid holidays and all this stuff. This is just a job. And yes, it is a job. You can call it whatever you want to, but it is a job. Because if you're doing this full time, you're doing this to pay the bills. You ain't doing this for petty cash, for just blowing money. If you got a W-2 job and you're working full time, you're doing this a couple hours a night just for something to do and make a little extra money, then it's petty cash. You can go blow it at the casino or wherever you want to. But if you're doing this full time, you're serious about it. And $30,000 It's not big money, but you know, I looked it up and it said the median income in the United States, I think it was like $54,000 a year. $54,000 a year. Can you imagine? I ain't never made that much. Well, technically I have, but not in a job. I did pretty good at the casino a few times, and my annual salary was about double that. But that was a long time ago. Don't try to make your money at the casino, because it ain't going to work. Nevertheless, the median income in the U.S. is $54,000. Now, I don't know about y'all, but in the Wichita Falls job market, there ain't hardly nobody making that unless you're some kind of supervisor at one of the plants, or even the supervisors at Walmart. They make that. These co-managers, they're making that, plus some. But the average worker is making $8 to $12 an hour. And you got a boss, you got a schedule, you got a clock. It's your choice. This is reachable. And this is kind of goes in with what I was talking about in my last video about setting goals. You can set your daily goal at $120 a day. Okay? If you don't make 120 today, you may only make 80 today. So you're 40 short. But tomorrow you may make 160. Then you're evened out. So if you don't make your daily goal, just try to meet that weekly goal. And remember, this is 250 days a year, not 365. So you could take 65 days off. That's 2 months. That's 300 days. And you're still going to make, if you can average $120 a day, you're still going to make over $30,000 a year. Choice is yours. You know, I'm just telling you, this is facts. This is what it was written down. 250 working days a year, 105 weekend days, and 10 holidays. Add it up. That's only $15 an hour. So 30,000 is very doable if you do it. So what kind of work can earn you 30,000 a year? Well, one, you get enough of those daily, and you will get there. That's Walmart Spark. Download that, try it out, see if it works. If it doesn't, move on. If it does, keep it and keep on doing it. If you have Shipped, which I believe does Target, you can give that one a try. I can't speak anything of that one because I don't know anything about it, never done it. But there's also Grubhub, Uber Eats, Bite Squad, Skip Cart, and good old DoorDash. Do I recommend DoorDash? No, personally I don't, but a lot of people do, and a lot of people make a lot of money in their own market, but not in this market. Not me, anyhow. That's pretty much the ones I use. Got Uber Eats, Grubhub, Spark, Skip Cart, Roadie, DoorDash, Bite Squad, Instacart. I haven't done Instacart in quite a while though, so I don't know. But anyway, yeah, you use those apps, you can do it. That's about all I got for this video. I hope y'all got something out of it. Main thing is to get your mind thinking about what is possible. It is possible. But remember, you're not going to have retirement unless you can put your own money back, which is what I would like to start doing starting 2022. I want to build me a emergency fund. I want to build that up. And when I get that built up, I want to start saving $20 a month, $20 a week, whatever, for backup. You know, in case something happens. Because you got wear and tear on your car. Don't forget about that. Anyway, if y'all enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all keep smiling, dashing, dancing, prancing, doing whatever it is you want to do. Just keep doing something, because you're going to grow old if you don't. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye for now.